Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. A good education is a foundation for
Meeting is being recorded.
a good education is the foundation for a better future. With this motivating quote, I, Infanta Josemary from BTech of second year in Dr. MGR University, gladly welcomes you all to this alumni series of on full stack development. I call upon our enthusiastic head of the department, Professor Doc. Sorry, I call upon our alumni I call upon our alumni in charge of Ms. Surya for deliver a welcome address. Ma'am.
Good afternoon, all. I'm happy to welcome you all for this alumni interaction series, Full Stack Developer. I want to express my profound gratitude to our founder chancellor, AC Shanmugam, President, ACS Arun Kumar sir, for their guidance, support, and organizing such events. I welcome our head of the department, Dr. N. Kanyangam, for continuous motivation in all our activities. I would like to welcome our guest speaker of the day, Ms.Jayashree, Janani Purushothaman, our alumni. I also thank our fellow faculty members who are always here to support each other. Once again, I welcome all the students who are here to learn something new. Welcome all.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we start with our session, today I would like to remind the participants that the feedback attendance link will be available in the chat box at the end of the section, which is important to earn your certificates. Today, we have with us an eminent alumni, Ms.Jayashree Janani Purushothaman, FS Application Programming Developer, TCS Chennai, to deliver the lecture on full stack development. I request Ms. Nivedita of second year BTech IT to introduce our guest of the day. Good afternoon all. I am Nivedita Srinivasan, BTech IT student. It is my pleasure to welcome and introduce our resource person, a highly qualified and knowledgeable person, Mr. Sri Janani Purushothaman, for the Alumni Interaction Series 4 on full stack development. She is our alumni from 2020 batch, currently working as a developer in Tata Consultancy Services. She is one among the top scorer in the academics during the academic year 2016 to 2020. A highly talented individual and has given great contribution during technical symposium like TechCasters. I'm sure this afternoon is going to be very informative and beneficial for all of us.
Hello, actually your video is stuck.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Nivedita, for your welcome address. And over to you, Ms. Jayashree, ma'am.
Okay, so I actually need one or two participants to join in video. So it could be a kind of interactive session for you, and I don't want it to be boring like any other lecture. So I want one or two participants to come on video if you feel free. Is there anyone joined in video? Yeah. Excuse me, Surya. Can anyone join in audio at least? So I need some interactions. Hello, is my mic audible?
Yes, it is audible.
Uh, can someone join in audio from the
Uh,
participants?
from the alumni side, you're asking, or some students?
Yeah, from students.
Okay, just a minute.
Hmm.
Ma'am, kindly start the session. We'll have an interaction at the end of the session. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually what I thought of doing is like a kind of interactive one. Uh, like I started my PPT with, let's start with questions. So since you guys are not like, we will have it at the end. So I wanted to actually start it with questions actually. So at the meantime, if so at the time when you are studying, it's like you are learning, actually you are learning at that time, but the thing which you are learning are the sake, you are learning at the sake of your own like exams, you need to clear your semesters, but the purpose that you have come here for learning is not served. So for example, if I take, I joined this MGR school, sorry, MGR university. So I wanted to be a software developer, which I'm right now in TCS, and I am working in TCS in Kolkata. Uh, so like the purpose for which I have come is like I was reading, I was learning, but the thing is you need to apply them practically, and you should convert them into, or like what to say, into your logical, you have to put your logical thinking skills, and you need to put all those things into your business needs. So there will be a client who will be telling you to do this, like for example, if I take he or she asks you to in a web page, he asks you to like start I need a button or I need a form over there. So you need to actually know what they are asking, and you need to know what concept that you can apply, and also you need to understand why they are asking for. So I actually thought of doing like an interactive session, but since no one joined, I need to continue after that. So you after your studying and after you complete so like into your that time you should focus on what is your gap. Okay, so what is your gap and why it is, and you should try to solve your problems logically. Okay, so coming into full stack development. So I'm coming into the topic now only. So what I really wanted to talk is about coding. So how you're going to code in future, how your work style would be there, and how you're going to able to tackle it when you come into your like work life. So there are many frameworks in full stack development. Like if I say one of which is MVC, so this one is most common. There are many such frameworks. So I need like I in this session, it's not only me who is going to talk. So you are also going to say me at the end. At the end, you are also going to see me, and you are also going to help me to move on with the session. Okay. Uh, Actually, I need at least one participant, Surya. Can you get me? Hello? Surya, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, but students can't join right now. That's the problem. Actually, you're the host. We can't make them to as a panelist. So that's what I'm telling.
Okay, at least they can join in audio.
What, ma'am?
I need at least one person to join in audio, at least.
Please, one person.
Yeah, at least one person, so that it would be much better understanding for them. So one to represent from all of the students.
Okay, okay, just a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah. So can I know your name?
Infanta, ma'am, from BTech of second year.
Yeah, great. So how you're doing?
Yeah, great, ma'am.
Yeah. So okay. So it's I'm asking you from my point of view. Okay. So what do you expect from a company?
Your company, ma'am?
No, in general, in any, what are your expectations? So what are you going to do in future? So are you going as a developer or what?
Developer, ma'am. Software developer.
Okay. So are you interested in full stack development?
Yeah. No, not at all, ma'am.
Uh,
Actually, I need to be in software, so I
at-
don't have an interest on full stack.
okay. So software in the sense, are you uh, like what understanding do you have about that? So are you going to work on a database part or the front end part? So it doesn't need to be in like full stack development or the total thing? You can be anything like data scientist, something. So what
Front end developer.
front end developer? Okay. So what knowledge do you have about that? Yeah, hello. Infanta, am I audible?
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah. No.
Can you repeat that, ma'am?
So what knowledge, like, it's a general question. It would be asked in your interview also. So what skills do you have about that front end part, like Angular JS or JS or HTML, CSS, something?
HTML programmer
Okay.
and at the
Okay. So I could really connect with you. So I was about like same thing. I was on the same phase. Uh, what you're thinking, I was thinking the same too when I was in second year.
Okay.
Okay. So that actually I need that spirit. So we also need to share something with us, right? Okay. So it's that development means we combine. Okay. We combine the front end, back end, and database, and here version control also comes in place. And we also use some project management tools like Basecamp, Jira, Thread, or Redmill Teamwork. Okay, so I am saying about my perspective. What we are using on our project is like we use HTML, CSS. So Angular JS is a framework of JavaScript. So that's why and like I said before, whatever project you are working on, first know the framework. They would have n number of frameworks. Like I have told you, like MVC is one such framework. Likewise, we also have MVVC and MV, like its model view controller framework is one thing, and model view whatever is another framework. So it gets like updated day by day, and you need to like know the framework, what it does. So if you know the structure, framework is just nothing but the structure, what they are doing with the database, what the framework does, and what the middleware like that backend does. And so you need to understand how they communicate with each other. Okay, so you told HTML, right? Infanta.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you have all? I guess you also have knowledge about CSS.
Yeah, ma'am. It's a
Yeah, so,
design.
yeah, great. If I guess if you are more like familiar with your, or you are doing more efficiently with HTML and CSS, you are a, I guess you are a good designer, web designer. So there are also roles for that. Yeah. Hello. So there are also roles like you need not be like, you need not be well versed with the full thing. So you need not know about the full thing like full UI. You need not know about the UI or the full thing like you only need something like in Panta you just said in HTML and CSS, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So please be on unmute. I need you to be unmute for the whole lecture.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So you are, I guess you are a good web designer. So you need to think logically, put your logical thinking skills with your concepts that you are learned in HTML and CSS, and put them into the business need. That's what the client wants, and uh, you can actually be a good designer. So there are also roles for designer and separate roles like backend developer and front end developer. And yeah, in UI front-end developer, UI developer works on JS. So like if I say about JS, Angular, JavaScript. So Angular JS is similar of that of JavaScript. So it is a MVC framework of JavaScript. So you need to learn thoroughly about JavaScript, and like you need to put that concepts and concepts into practical study. What we guys do, so have you developed any project in Fanta?
No, ma'am, not yet. I just know the basic knowledge of HTML and CSS. I just started it.
Okay, so I recommend you. Okay, actually, I don't know if I could connect with you, but if I actually want you to do this, I need you to like understand the basic. Like there are various versions of HTML right now. Currently, they are using HTML5.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so I need you to like understand about the various HTMLs, and also I need you to also give me some glimpse on CSS. Can you do that?
Now you have.
Yeah, like I need you to like what are you currently doing now? So what do you expect from the company? Like I had an expectation like I would work only on HTML and CSS. Yeah, when I was at your age, like second. So now consider that you are passed out and you are looking for a job. So what job suits you?
Yeah, ma'am. I do look like I have to work on HTML and CSS to be a web designer. So it will be so comfort to me in company when we go to company.
Okay, so here's the like don't get like stressed or tensed on this. But the thing is, the company will take you, but put you in a project that is not ever relied on you. Okay, so like they will if you are well versed in Python, and you are looking for a Python developer, and if you are if there's a mass recruitment like TCS or something, they will train you on one thing, but most probably that we get is like we get the opposite technology to work, so we must actually adopt to it. So for that you need to actually learn what is happening and what is the functional need they are actually asking. Okay.
Okay,
uh,
ma'am.
yeah, so in my case what happened, I joined as a Java developer, and I'm working also I'm also working on Java technology, but I know only Java, I don't know about AngularJS. Okay, so at that time I needed to learn AngularJS, and I was also like the team members were also like so friendly, and they also taught me what to do, and gave the training. Like it was a smooth flow over there, but it won't happen in your case or any other case. But after that, okay, I also have another scenario for you. Okay, in Fanta.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
in Fanta. Yeah, I also have another scenario for you. So sorry guys, I actually promised you on full stack development, but I deeply need you to learn like know what is happening out there like in company. So that's why I'm putting you a lot of questions. Okay, don't think bad about me on that. Okay, so in Fanta I have also another question. uh okay, so now we are on okay, so there is a scenario like you are put into a project in your company, and or okay, and you don't know anything about JavaScript or AngularJS, and they give you only 1 week's time to practice or do it. So what will you do on that time?
Actually, I will be seeing videos about Angular, JavaScript, and Java in YouTube.
Okay,
It will help me a lot actually.
yeah, okay, so that's a very good idea. So will you practice it theoretically or practically?
Practically, ma'am.
Yeah, so theoretically, so you need theoretical knowledge about the concepts.
But we must practically work out on it. It will be help us to more.
Yeah, but you should actually learn practically, and you should put your concepts that you have learned in HTML or CSS or JavaScript or something into your practical knowledge. That by that means you will, you will get to know more about it. And okay, so you will learn basically. Okay, at first time, since you're a fresher, they are doing like they are giving small tasks at the beginning. Okay, hello.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Uh, so you are able to cope up with it at the start, but all of a sudden they are giving a very big task, and they are giving you like to build a full system, like from front end to database you have to work. Okay, so
Okay.
at that time what will you do?
It will be difficult to me, but have to do it.
Yeah, but you have to do it. So like in my case and also what, so at that time what you expect? I need your expectations actually.
Actually, what I feel
Ah,
on that time, ma'am.
yeah.
I feel so stressful on that time. Actually,
Okay, so yeah, that's the exact answer actually I want. At that time, you need to like calm down a bit. So before that, actually, at that time, it's like it's too extreme end for you actually. I guess second year is the right time. So if you start with the front end now, right now, like HTML, I guess you are already thorough with HTML and CSS, and I also need you to learn on JavaScript and the various frameworks used. Like I have told MVC, right?
yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about this framework. So I guess I'm working on this framework currently. So this is the MVC framework. So the web page is designed on some structures. So some so there are various kinds of structures, like I have told MVC, MVVC, MV whatever or something. So what it does is it's like this has this model, and this model has to be maintained, or else it won't work properly. That's the agenda of this framework actually. So here, if we come on view, the user interacts with the view, that is the front end part, and then the view gets to the controller. So controller we usually do on like MVC part can be done on front end or and also back end. So it gets into the controller, and then it updates to the model. So the model gets in touch with the database, and from there the like if I want to like get the total number of students in MGR University, it first comes to the view. So view is the UI part. So from there it comes, and from there it goes to the controller, and it updates to the model, and from the model it gets to the database, and it fetches the data from there from the model and gives to the view. And after that, if I need something, uh, if I need something or if I update something here, so it grabs the model data from here and updates it itself. So this is the overall work of the MVC framework. Okay, so Infanta, I need you to learn other technologies, like sorry, other frameworks.
I
So
can't understand.
yeah, this you can't understand since it's at the starting stage. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm actually interested in other languages also.
Yeah. So UI, yeah, you like I have told you the overview. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
So in JS also they follow this same type, and they use also in backend part like Java also they use the same type. They also use this type and work with it. Okay. So I also need you to like tell me about the other frameworks if you want. Not now, and later only. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So so full stack development is about you are going to work on the full environment, like from front end, from the back end, that is the Java and the database. So I have told you that view part, right? Yeah, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
View part, right? You said you didn't understand.
No, ma'am. Actually, I don't understand your question. I didn't hear it clearly. I just say that.
Sorry, sorry. Uh, I need you to like tell me the other frameworks after this lecture, not now.
Ah, okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. We are working on the full end, like from front end to database. So in my case, we use PLSQL, and the backend we use is Java Spring Boot. So and at that time also we have backend also we have frameworks like Spring Boot and many other types are there. So which backend are you interested in Fanta? I
Yeah, ma'am.
Java. Okay. So if you're opting for Java, I recommend you to learn servlets first.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Okay, so start with servlets and JSPs and Hibernate, and likewise you need to go with that flow. If you directly jump into Spring Boot or Spring, you won't understand anything. So start with the basic servlet, and okay. So also I need you to learn and grow infinitely. So what thought we have is like, okay, I'm asking you one question like in Fanta. Do you think that after completing your graduation, whatever that you have learned in your graduation, will that help you throughout?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am.
Is it enough? Is it enough?
No, it will
Uh,
be not enough. It will be just gaining a little bit of knowledge for my career.
you will get a little bit of knowledge, but I think like you will have more number of understanding gaps. And I faced this situation actually. I had a lot of understanding gaps when I was starting to work. So now I have just 1 year of experience right now. Okay. Okay, so and I also have a like a suggestion or something, a suggestion or a good thing for hint for you, note on you. So now we are all working virtually. Okay, so it will be very much difficult for us as a fresher to ask the like senior persons on any help or something. So for that, okay, so what expectations you have on your senior Infanta?
How should he treat me?
You
Yeah,
asking, ma'am?
yeah.
You should be calm and cool.
Okay. That won't happen. Yeah, everything.
You should actually. He must train me.
Okay. Train me in the sense how they are training you in college. Do you expect the same to happen in office too?
Not at all, ma'am. Actually, he must train me to be in front of career. What to do in his company. What he expects.
Yeah, what he expects, they will tell you. What I got, like the frequent comment that I got from my senior is, you have to work independently. Okay.
Okay.
They will answer your questions, but it depends on their mood swings, and it depends on their, like, they are also busy, right? We can't blame on them.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you have to, like, super efficient on that, and you have to know all the concepts, what happening at the work, like what happening at your website or something, um website or something. And also you need to, like, know what they are expecting from you. At many a times you will feel that, no, I can't do. So at that time you calm down a bit and think logically on that, and you should, like, try to learn new, and say, so, like, only learning will not help you. Teach them, teach it to someone else, so it will, like, it will help you to, it will be a more interesting one if you teach another person. You will feel it more interesting when you teach the concept that you have learned to other person. When you learn and just simply go, and you will, like, feel like, what I'm learning, yeah, it's very, like, dull. Okay. So I want you to learn and also teach it to the other person who needs it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah. So this is the note I have given on you. So actually, I promised on full stack development, but I dragged you on the whole coding concept, and I actually want you to bridge the gap and skills between. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now it's like virtual happening. Everything is happening virtually. So I'm doing my work virtually only. I'm not going to office. Uh, yeah. So one note to be given, that I'm working in TCS Kolkata, not in Chennai.
Not in Chennai.
Yeah, not in Chennai. Uh, okay. So yeah. You need to learn your concepts like oops, objects, and something like that. You need to learn that concepts and put them into practice. So, like, put them into practice, and like, you itself, like, come upon with some scenarios, like, I need to add this thing on my page. It needs to be dynamic, so you put upon your own ideas and you create your own project. And Infanta, can I
Yes.
okay, can I expect a project or something from you?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this. So thank you all. I hope you enjoyed it too. So any questions can be asked now. Surya, is any other participants there?
Thank you, Ms. Jayashree, ma'am, for your patience in answering sorry. Thank you for your beautiful instruction. Actually, we have learned a lot. We have learned a lot. And student participant, you can unmute your mic and ask your questions one by one, or you may also post your questions in the chat box too. If you have any question, please post your questions and queries in the chat box.
Uh, is anyone there?
Participants, please post your queries in the chat box.
Infanta, is any other student there except from you?
Ma'am, Nivedita is asking you to tell the experience in MGR, ma'am.
Okay, it
Is in
was,
the-
yeah, okay. It was an overwhelming experience. I enjoyed a lot here. Like, yeah, so like I had an enjoyable experience over there. Like the staffs were so good, and the thing is, I also want this person on unmute for a sec. Can they? Yeah, Infanta, can Nivedita Srinivasan be on unmute for a second? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am, 1 minute, 1 second, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am, I'm Nivedita Srinivasan.
Yeah, so how is your college going on?
It's well and good, ma'am. It's just we have attended just a week of offline classes.
Okay,
It's going well.
okay. So what do you feel about your college? So same questions goes to you.
It's a nice college, ma'am.
Like,
Everyone teaching well, and it is easy to understand their lectures and classes, ma'am.
okay. So okay, after your college, what's your ambition? What you're going to become?
As a data analyst.
Wow, that's great, man.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I guess the data analyst is coming on Friday, Jagdish, one of my friend. So I guess
So, ma'am, I will attend it.
yeah, you will get a wonderful session on that day, Friday, I guess. I don't know. But he is a data analyst actually. More than me, he's very much talented. Okay, so I guess you will get more questions on him also. Okay, so what are all your practicing?
Ma'am, 1 second.
Okay. Okay, there is one question from Preeti. What difficult you face in TCS? One difficulty I face is the language. Okay, Preeti, where are you from?
From Chennai, ma'am.
Okay, so yeah, great. I'm also from Chennai, but I got Kolkata. So everything they like, if in the meeting also they won't maintain that standard language. Only I guess only Chennai people, Chennai TCS workers feel that like maintain that language base, like they have to talk in English in a meeting or something. I don't know about them, but here at the meetings too, they will speak in Bengali, which I don't understand actually. Okay, so Preeti, if you are allocated in some other locations, some other location which is like where your mother tongue or where the language is unknown to you. So how would you handle it?
Okay.
Yeah, how would you handle it? I'm actually asking.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
If you are located in like you are located in a branch where you don't know the language and they always speak in their own
Other
language.
language.
Yeah, other language. So in my case, they always speak Bengali at the time in meeting also. So I feel stressed out and I actually connect to one or two words and I answer them with that. So they won't actually change. So what do you do at that time?
Same, ma'am. I will try to connect with them and try to understand what they say, ma'am, and learn something for they understood, ma'am.
Yeah, so great. So are you Tamil?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, தமிழ்ல பேசலாமா?
Yes, ma'am.
யா, இப்ப வந்து அவங்க வந்து ஏதோ ஒண்ணு பேசுறாங்க. ஆனா எப்பவுமே இதே மாதிரி தான் நடக்கும். எல்லாமே வந்து எனக்கு எப்படி நடந்ததுன்னா, ஒரு டெஸ்டர் கூட ஒரு மீட்டிங் நடந்தது. அந்த மீட்டிங் நடக்கும்போது அவங்க வந்து ஏதோ ஒரு கேஸ் இந்த கேஸ் வந்து அவங்க டெஸ்ட் கேஸ் சொல்றாங்க, இந்த மாதிரி இது ஒழுங்கா நடக்கல. லைக் ஒரு இன்புட் டேப்ல வந்து 120 கேரக்டர்ஸ் வரணும், ஆனா வரல. சோ வந்து அது அவங்க ஃபுல்லா பெங்காலில தான் சொல்றாங்க. ஆனா வந்து எனக்கு வந்து அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா, லைக் கடுப்பா இருந்தது. ஏன் இப்படி பண்றீங்க எல்லாத்தையும் கேட்டுட்டு அவங்க வந்து சொல்லுவாங்க, புரிஞ்சிருச்சா அப்படின்னு கேட்டா எப்படி இருக்கும்?
வெறுப்பாதான் ma'am இருக்கும்.
அதான். சோ வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் கேட்டுட்டு என் சீனியர் சொல்றாங்க, உனக்கு புரியலன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும். அப்புறம் வந்து நான் சொன்னேன், இல்ல எனக்கு வந்து என்ன அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ண முடிஞ்சதுன்னா, இது வந்து இப்படி நடக்கணும், ஆனா நடக்கல. யா, ஹாய் பிரீத்தி, ஐ கேன் see you.
Hi, ma'am.
ஹாய். சோ வந்து அந்த கேஸ்ல எனக்கு ரொம்ப வந்து கஷ்டமா இருந்தது. லைக் நீங்க வந்து ஏன் இப்படி வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் லாங்குவேஜ் மெயின்டைன் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க? சோ நீங்க அதுவும் தாண்டி தான் வரணும். யா, நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின். Any other question?
Yeah, I think no other questions. So, can you present your first slides of your presentation?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Surya, any other person? Is there like someone? I need to ask one final question with the participants.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, நீங்க வந்து இன்டர்வியூக்கு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்களா? Infanta, right?
Yes, ma'am. Preeti, ma'am.
Okay, interview. Preeti, okay. Preeti, can you come on like video if you want?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so have you started with your interviews? Interview க்கு prepare பண்ண
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, நீங்க எதெல்லாம் prepare பண்றீங்க?
சாஃப்ட்வேர் ஸ்கில் வந்து நம்ம எப்படி இன்டர்வியூல போய் பிரசன்ட் பண்ணணும், பேசணும், ரெஸ்யூம் அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. We learning, ma'am.
Okay, okay, it's okay. I think நீங்க அந்த சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Soft skill, ma'am.
நீங்க சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் நீங்க வந்து பண்ணிடலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பட் அபார்ட் ஃப்ரம் தட், the first round of interview will be aptitude. Have you started with that?
No, ma'am. We are going first. We started firstly only self introduction and resume, ma'am.
Okay, so I actually recommend you to start with aptitude. So நீங்க வந்து நான் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணது என்னன்னா, வேலை முடிச்சிட்ட உடனே காலேஜ் முடிச்சிட்ட உடனே டைரக்டா வந்து அந்த படத்துல காமிக்கிற மாதிரி டைரக்டா ஹெச்ஆர் இருப்பாரு, இன்டர்வியூ கொடுப்போம், வந்துருவோன்ற மாதிரி தான் இருந்தேன்.
Yes, ma'am. We used to think like that only, ma'am, while teacher are thinking.
சோ அப்படி அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து நிறைய பேசிஸ் இருக்கு. லைக் யூ நீட் டு நோ தட் ஆப்டிடியூட் அண்ட் ஸோ ஆப்டிடியூட்ல இப்போ ப்ரோக்ராமிங் கூட வந்து சேர்க்க ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டாங்க. கோட் கூட நீங்க பண்ணணும். ஸோ வந்து நீங்க அதுக்கெல்லாம் எப்படி ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்றீங்க?
பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கோங்க.
பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கீங்களா? லைக் எப்படி பண்றீங்க? எங்கதுல அதே அந்த ஓல்டு பிரைம் நம்பர் ஃபேக்டோரியல் அதை வச்சு பண்றீங்களா?
நியூவா கத்துக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறோம் மேம். எனக்கு வந்து அது கொஞ்சம் அப்டேட் தேவைப்படுதுன்னு ஆசைப்படுறோம் மேம். அவ்வளவுதான்.
ஓகே. சோ நீங்க எப்படி இந்த ஜாவால ட்ரை பண்றீங்களா இல்ல .NET அந்த
Java தான்
மாதிரி
ma'am.
ஏதாதா? பைத்தான்,
Java.
ஜாவா தான்.
Yes,
ஓகே. சோ வந்து நீங்க வந்து ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். இப்போ your second year, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can start it right from now. Okay. So so you should like நீங்க வந்து ப்ரோக்ராமிங்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா வந்து கோடிங்க உங்களோட லாஜிக்கல் திங்கிங் வச்சு நீங்க படிச்ச கான்செப்ட்ஸ் எடுத்து அந்த லாஜிக்கல் திங்கிங்ல போட்டு ஒரு சினாரியோ நீங்க யோசிச்சு ஒரு கோடிங் நீங்களே எழுத ஆரம்பிக்கணும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி தான் அவங்க எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய சினாரியோஸ் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க வந்து டைனமிக்கா நீங்க ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணலாம். நிறைய இருக்கு. லைக் எப்படி சொல்றது, ஹேக்கர் ரேங்க்ல எல்லாம் வந்து ப்ராக்டிஸ் செஷன்ஸ்லாம் நிறைய. ஸோ நீங்க அந்த மாதிரி சினாரியோஸ் எல்லாம் எடுத்து நீங்க ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெவல் ஆஃப் ஸ்கிரீனிங் அப்படின்னா ஆப்டிடியூட் வச்சுதான் அவன் ஸ்கிரீன் பண்ணுவான். ஆப்டிடியூட், கோடிங், அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் இந்த ஹெச்ஆர் இவங்க எல்லாம் வருவாங்க. ஸோ வந்து சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸோட சேர்த்து ஐ வுட் ரெக்கமெண்ட் யூ டு ஸ்டார்ட் வித் ஆப்டிடியூட் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ கெட் ப்ராக்டிக்கல் நாலேஜ் ஆன் வாட் யூஆர் லேர்னிங் ரைட் நவ் இன் காலேஜ். ஸோ வந்து நீங்க படிக்கிறது எக்ஸாம்காக மட்டும் படிக்காதீங்க. நீங்க வந்து அதை இன்னும் நல்லா டீப் எக்ஸ்ட்ராவா கத்துக்கிறதோட நீங்க கத்துக்கினதை நீங்க வந்து பிராக்டிக்கலா போட்டுருங்கன்ற. இப்போ ஓப்ஸ் கான்செப்ட் படிக்கிறீங்கன்னா அதை நீங்க வந்து பிராக்டிக்கலா போடணும். ஸோ அப்போதான் வந்து நீங்க இப்போ ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போது யூ வில் ஸ்டார்ட் டு கனெக்ட் ஆல் தோஸ் திங்ஸ். அதான் நான் சொல்றேன். ஓகே. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Fanta, Preeti. It was a nice session with you all. Yeah, thank you, Surya, for welcoming me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for your patience in answering all the questions, and also you are so interacting to the students, ma'am. So thank you for that. And participants, the feedback link has been posted in your chat box. Please fill it for your certificates. Now I call upon Ms. Preeti of second year of BTech IT second year to deliver the vote of spirit. Thanks.
Good afternoon to all. This is Preeti from BTech IT of MGR University of Educational Resource Institute. Graduated with the quantity of a similar to electricity is much be produced and discharged using an order of exit, giving me an impressive pleasure to delivering the vote of thanks. I thank this opportunity, thanks those who have gave me directly and indirectly contribution for this event, and all dignitaries who have gave support and motivate. I would like to thank our speaker, Ms.Jayashree, Janani, Purushothaman, who honored this section with extraordinary thoughts relative to full stack development. Thank you, ma'am. Then thank you, our honorable principal, ACS Kumar, who have been greater continuously support system. Thank you, our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, and Registrar Dr. C.V. Palanivel, and additional Registrar of Dr. V. Cyril Raj, and Dean E.T.D. Dr. N. Etiraj, and guiding and encouraging in their all our efforts. I heartily thank you for Ed, faculty members, and my colleagues who are working hard and ensure this event become very successful. I grade and gratitude and distribute the participants without whom this event could not be resource success. Thank you, ma'am. It's very interesting section, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome. And thank you too, Preeti and
Thank
Fanta.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, Preeti. So I thank you all for the cooperation and the overwhelming response to make the event very successful. And this is Infanta signing off.